Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Out of the Park Baseball 25 with the San Francisco Giants. We did sim up to the end of the regular season. It was a good year for us. We finished 102-60, but finished 6 games back of the 108 win Arizona Diamondbacks. We're going to be taking on the Colorado Rockies in the first round, or in the wild card round. Excuse me. Still battling that cold I was dealing with on Friday. This is now Monday. Feel a whole lot better, but I'm still dealing with that cold. Let's take a look and see how things played out. Let's start with the pitching staff this time. So, Kyle Harrison finished with probably his best season, 6.6 WAR, or one of his best seasons, I guess. 241 Ks, a 159 ERA plus. Was finally that ace after a couple of difficult seasons, but he's had a really nice career for us. 96-70, 3.33 ERA, almost 2,000 strikeouts next season. He's been really good for us. Fumito Yamamoto finished with a losing record, but had a great year. He was 10-11, but he's been durable. 32 starts, at least 180 innings each season, 200 strikeouts for a second straight season, 5.8 WAR. I'll take it. Robert Gasser, in what's probably his last season with us, was our winningest pitcher. We had 3 pitchers with more than 200 strikeouts. He struck out 217 in 191 innings, 4 WAR. He was great. Robbie Snelling was really, really good after we picked him up from San Diego. I don't want to say he was an afterthought, but I wasn't expecting 6-2, 3.23, a 137 ERA plus. BABIP is super low, but I'm going to give up 38 hits in 61 innings. So he was really good. And then Mason Black, after we brought him back, 12-4 with a 4.22. I mean, I'll take that as a number 4, which he's likely to be next season. Because, I mean, right now, all we have coming back is Harrison, Yamamoto, and Black. We've got some young players who will likely be up next season, but Gasser wants too much money. I'd love to bring him back, but he wants 5 years at $23 million. Maybe that number will drop once we get to the offseason. But as of right now, that's what he wants. And then our bullpen was fine. It wasn't quite as dominant as it had been in the past. Joe Walker, obviously really good, saved 50 games. He was terrific. Walker, Neely, Cisneros, they were all really good. Kyle Hurt was fine. 148 Ks, 113 innings, was better after we moved him into the bullpen. 74 strikeouts and 57 innings. He's likely going to move on next season just because his ARB number is a little higher than I would like to pay a reliever. If I could use that money to bring back Gasser, I'd prefer to do that. So we'll just sort of see how it goes. So that's our pitching staff. Offensively, Jet Williams was exactly what we needed him to be. Give us a 382 on base percentage, almost 6.5 WAR, 12 homers, 12 triples, 34 stolen bases. He was great. Out of the top spot in our lineup. Shanuel gave us almost 5 WAR, 33 home runs. Royce Lewis with another good season for us, 3.8 WAR. He may opt out. We may be looking for a new shortstop next season as well. We'll see. Tristan Cassius really came on in the second half of the season. Look at his splits. From a power perspective, he hit 20 home runs in the last 2.5 months. So he came on from a power perspective. Again, he's somebody that whose contract expires, so we are going to have some decisions to make. Frank Cuevas was terrific after we called him up midseason, 15 homers, 48 RBIs, almost a 900 OPS. Urena, with us, the average was a bit light. You can see just 229. But 11 homers, 27 RBIs, and much better offense than we were getting out of our normal catching situation. Caminero, his numbers dipped as well. He was hitting 380 or something through July, but finished with us at 276. I'm hoping that he chooses. I mean, I don't think he will, but my hope is that the dip at the second half of the season causes him to opt in. We'll see. I'm not counting on it, but. Raffaella with his worst season for us, but ultimately it was fine. 97 OPS plus, while playing really good defense out in right field. Miguel Bleis Probably played a little more than I would have liked him to due to injury. It gave us 13 home runs and good defense. Really good defense at all three outfield positions. Byron Buxton gave us 17 home runs and 220 at bats. Wasn't expecting that. Danny Guerrero slipped a lot, really. But again, he's part of our future at catcher. Stroman was fine as a backup middle infielder. Then Kalaz was the guy we picked up from Colorado at the trade deadline. Gave us what we needed, gave us some power, and played very good defense for us. So that's kind of where we stand. We'll take a look at next season once the season ends. But we got we're gonna need at least one of Burgess, Staley, Furness, and Maldonado to develop here during the offseason, because I'm going to need at least one of them in the majors next year. But that's for a future problem. Right now, our problem is the Colorado Rockies. 86 and 76. Typical Rockies line here. Good offense, not good pitching staff. Whitlock, Birdsong, Mako look like they're starting pitchers. Their offense was fine. Jordan Beck, pretty good ball player. Amador, pretty good ball player. Drew Romo, really good defensively. Ryan Ritter is a player that has done really well in this playthrough for them. So we will see how it goes. We got to set our playoff roster. Playoff roster eligible for. Is there anybody not on the roster that should be? Nope, doesn't look like it. All right, so we got to go to pitching. Harrison should be rested. He's not. All right, let's sim this day. So Harrison will be able to pitch tomorrow. We're not going to be able to go with Yamamoto or Gasser, which means Snelling. We're going to be able to do that. So we're going to go 3-man rotation. Three-man rotation, and it should be Snelling, Harrison, Yamamoto is sort of the plan. Gasser, let's make sure we bench him for 5 days just to make sure they don't pitch him. All right, here we go. Let's see how the playoffs go. They have not treated us well. Game 1. Colorado wins 1-0. They beat us 9-6. Shonowell 2 for 4 with a home run. Urena 3 for 3. Snelling doesn't make it out of 5. All right. Game 2 is Mako against Harrison. We tie the series at 1. We win 10-2. Good game here. Urena 2 for 4. Rafaela 2 for 4. Harrison gives us 5 1/3. And I've had some requests to actually play out these what do you call them? Rubber matches, or these final games of the series. So that's what we're going to do. Or not play out, but let the AI play it out. We're going to watch it. All right, so for the Rockies, they've got Montgomery batting leadoff, playing center. Gabriel Gonzalez as the DH. Jordan Beck batting third, playing left. Amador cleanup at second. Ryan Ritter at short, batting fifth. Drew Romo hitting sixth and does the catching. Jose Salas batting seventh, playing third. Eluris Montero batting eighth, playing first. And Anthony Gutierrez, our old friend, batting ninth and playing right field against Garrett Whitlock, 9-10 with a 3.98. And for us, Jet Williams bats leadoff at second. Shonowell, DH, batting second. Lewis batting third at short. Cassius, our cleanup hitter, at first. Rafaela batting fifth and right. Cuevas, our third baseman, hitting sixth. Blyce out in center field, batting seventh. Buxton batting eighth and left. And Urena batting ninth. And Fumito Yamamoto on the mound. So if we have multiple winner-take-all type games, I will probably split the postseason and the offseason into two separate videos, just because this is going to take a little longer. But it'll be Yamamoto here against Benny Montgomery. And Montgomery flies out to center. Now Gabriel Gonzalez. Be a one-out double to left. I do like they've come a long way with the 3D animation. It's still not great, still a little janky at times, but But overall, I like it. So he walks Bell. They have 2 on with 1 out. Amador to right. Yeah, they've done a nice job with it. Players definitely move a little bit more realistic, but you still get, issues where the balls take some crazy trajectories. And as Ritter's hit by the pitch, they load the bases in the first. This is Juromo. Not a great start here for Yamamoto. And he pops up, and Cuevas will get there to make the catch. They strand the bases loaded. So Garrett Whitlock, 4.5 WAR for Garrett Whitlock. Jet Williams strikes out. Jean-Noel strikes out. And Lewis. So we go in order in the first. Jose Salas. 1 out. Montero pops out to Lewis. And now Anthony Gutierrez, our old friend. Grounds it deep in the hole, and he's out. So a quick 1-2-3 inning. Nice bounce back from Yamamoto. Cassius now facing his former teammate. Cassius set down, and Whitlock has set down the first 4 he's faced. Make it the first 5 he's faced. Make it the first 6 he's faced. So they have the top of the order up here against Yamamoto now. Yamamoto's first strikeout. Lazy fly ball to right. And Beck strikes out swinging. So they go in order in the third. Blyce flies out to left, 1 away. And Byron Buxton gives us the lead in the first with a solo home run to left. Average has been light, but he's hit for power this season. Now, Urena out to right center field. The catch is made. And Jet Williams will draw a walk. Jean-Noel pops out, and we take the lead in the bottom of the third on a solo home run from Byron Buxton. Ritter strikes out, so a couple of strikeouts here from Yamamoto. And a base hit for Romo with 2 outs in the fourth. Back-to-back singles here with 2 outs. Runners at the corners now for Montero. And that should end the inning, assuming he doesn't drop it. All right, so Yamamoto's given us 4 shutout. We got 3, 4, 5 against Garrett Whitlock. There's a leadoff single from Royce. It's going to be a double play. Nope, just a fielder's choice. Rafaela down the third baseline. This should just be a single. Cassius will work his way. Oh, it'll be a double. Cassius works up. Oh, Cassius scores from first on the double. Bad throw by the left fielder. We're up 2-0. Cassius at second, or Rafaela at second, excuse me. Cuevas hit by the pitch. Blyce. It's a 3-run homer. Miguel Blyce. There we go. With a bomb. 454 feet. Gives us a 5-0 lead here in the fourth. They go to the bullpen. Well, they're in the bullpen already. Oh, no, they're not. Herman Marquez is just coming in relief now of Whitlock. Buxton strikes out. And Urena flies out to left. So we pick up 4. RBI double from Rafaela. 3-run homer from Blyce. Gutierrez against Yamamoto. One out. Montgomery. 2 outs. And a 1, 2, 3, 5th. So that's what you like to see after your offense gives you 4. Come back and shut them down in order. So we have the top of the order now, Jet Williams. You fly out to left. An advertisement for gasoline and home insurance. Love it. 1-1 to Shawnoel. Second baseman, 2 away. And Royce Lewis now. Down the third baseline. Is that going to be extra bases? I think it will be a double for Royce Lewis. 2-out double for Royce. Now Cassius to the other side. Is that going to be enough to score the run? Lewis hits third, and he scores. So a 2-out rally here for the team. Double and a single puts us up 6. Raffaella strikes out. We're through 5. We are up 6. Yamamoto's still out there. Beck leads off. Ball to the shortstop. Infield single. Amador to left, and that looks like I can stay in the park. Oof, thought that was a home run at first. Fly out to left. Strikeout, and Romo strikes out swinging. Yamamoto is locked in. Cuevas leads it off here in the 6th. Grounds out to the first baseman. Blyce hit a 3-run homer his last time up. Strikes out this time. And Buxton. Also, he walks. Okay. Urena grounds out to short. All right, we're through 6. We're up 6. Salas against Yamamoto. Grounds to Cuevas. 1 out. He's up to 91 pitches. You got to assume he's coming out here shortly. Montero strikes out. And Anthony Gutierrez draws a walk. And they bring in Kyle Hurt here in the 7th. And that's the inning. So Yamamoto gives a 6 2/3 shutout ball. Couldn't ask for any more than that. Williams leading off at the bottom of the 7th against Eli Morgan. And that'll be a hit to left. Should be a double. Leadoff double for Jet Williams. It is. Shawnoel's 0 for 3. It should be a fly out to center, diving catch, and the runner doesn't tag. Royce Lewis now hits us to second base, so over to third goes Jet Williams. Can Cassius bring him home? 3-1 on Tristan. Draws a walk. It's up to Raffaella with runners at the corners. And that should be a 3-run homer. Is that going to have enough? Is that going to have the legs? It is. Ceddanne Raffaella with a 3-run bomb to right, and we put the exclamation point on this one. We're up 9-0 in the 7th. Cuevas strikes out. We go to the 8th. We are up 9. Kyle Hurt. Flies up to center. Jordan Beck to third. 2 outs. And Amador. 1-2-3 inning for Hurt. 4 up, 4 down for Kyle out of the bullpen. Bottom of the 8th. Blyce. Miguel looks like he's going to fly out to center here. Buxton. 2 hits in the game for Byron. Got the scoring started with a home run back in the 3rd. Urena grounds into a 4-6-3 double play, and we go to the 9th, 3 outs away from advancing to the National League Division Series. Hurt against Ritter. Strikeout. Romo grounds it to Lewis. 2 away. And Salas pops him up. Kyle Hurt gives us 2 1/3 perfect. And we win this game 9-0, and we advance to the division series. Ceddanne Raffaella 2 for 4, 4 RBIs. Blyce with a 3-run homer. Yamamoto gives us 6 2/3, and we win the wild card. That'll work. Rafaela is the MVP. And yeah, we'll just sim up to the next game, and then we'll keep going. All right, we got Arizona. Well, I shouldn't say no surprise. They won the division, so they were waiting for us. That middle of the order is something special. Corbin Carroll, Danny Rob Davison, De Los Santos, old friend Jung-Hoo Lee, Gabriel Moreno. They've got, look at this pitching staff. Steve Rangel is just a monster. Mena pitching better than his rating. Same with Fats. Same with Harmon. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting series for us. We can go to a 4-man rotation. I think Gasser will pitch game 1. Harrison won't be ready to pitch game 2. So I think we're going to take Snelling out. We're going to go Mason Black because Snelling was really bad in game 1. So we're going to go Gasser, Black, Harrison, Yamamoto, I think is the plan here for this series. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go here. All right, let's go. Steve Rangel against Robert Gasser. And they beat us 3-2. Carroll, a couple of RBIs. Cuevas with a home run. Royce Lewis with a home run. It's a big one here. We need this win in Arizona, and we get it. A 1-0 victory in 10 innings. Urena with an RBI in the 10th. Black gives us 7 shutout. Kyle Harrison against Brandon Pfaadt here. And we're up 2-1. We win 8-6. Cuevas with another home run. Caminero hits a pinch hit 2-run homer. Cassius homers. Urena homers. Harrison gives us 5 innings of 1-run ball. We got them on the ropes. Can we win here in game 4? Landon Harmon against Fumito Yamamoto? We can. Frank Cuevas is your series MVP. We win 5-2. Royce Lewis 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. He hits a home run. Yamamoto. And we advance to the National League Championship Series to take on either the Cardinals or the Brewers. All right, we got Milwaukee. Milwaukee finished 88-74, which means they're going to beat us because we were like 14 games better than them. Good pitching staff, offense not great. And they got Misarowski, who's probably the best pitcher in the majors. He was down for part of the season with an injury, but he's a 3-time Cy Young winner, 3 in a row Cy Young winner. Hunter Green, who I've talked about at length, trying to grab him from Milwaukee. I haven't been able to. They have a really, really good pitching staff. Their offense is nothing special. They have a really, really good pitching staff. All right, so Gasser will go in game 1. Harrison will go in game 2. Yamamoto will go in game 3. And then Black will go in game 4. All right, so it's Misarowski against Gasser, and we beat him 4-3. That's a huge win for us. We scored 2 in the top of the 9th. How did that happen? Let's look at the box score or the line score. Where is the line score or the game log? Right there. 2-run homer from Frank Cuevas. All right, well, that'll play. All right, we're 1-0. We got Kyle Harrison going in game 2. Series is tied at 1. They beat us 3-1. This is kind of more of what I was expecting. We get a home run from Rafaela, but it ain't enough. Yamamoto at home for game 3. They beat us again 2-1 this time. Our offense has shut us down so far. Blaylock against Black in game 4. Series is tied at 2. What a low-scoring series. We win this one 1-0. Black has pitched 13 1/3 shutout innings in the postseason. All right, we go to game 5. It's a rematch of game 1. Misarowski and Gasser, and they beat us 6-2. Cuero and Chourio each with 3 hits and 3 RBIs. Gasser doesn't pitch well. Game 6 will be Kyle Harrison and Hunter Green. Can I force a Game 7? I can, with another 1-0 victory. Oof. Only RBI, Royce Lewis in the 6th. Kyle Harrison pitches 7 shutout, and you guys are going to get yourself another game. All right, let's go ahead and play that game. It'll be Williams, Shawnuel, Lewis, Cassius, Rafaela, Cuevas, Blyce, Buxton, and Urena with Yamamoto again. For them, Jim Fisher, Jefferson Cuero, Vincent Sagasta, Jackson Chourio, Jesus Sanchez, Wes Clark, Wilfred Veras, Manny Marin, Gregory Barrios, and Efren Contreras, who is 11-10 with a 4.38. This is for an opportunity to go to the World Series. That's the first time we've seen a game in a stadium that isn't the NL West. Jet Williams leading it off. Tries to drop the bunt down. And he picks up a leadoff single. It's a good start. Shawnuel now. And he picks up a base hit. Williams over to third, and then Shawnuel down to second on the throw. Lewis now 2 on, nobody out. And he picks up a base hit. So 3 straight hits to start the game. We get at least 1 run down. Yep, Shawnuel stops at third. Cassius with the runners at the corners. Strikes out looking. Ground ball. Fielder's choice. So Shawnuel scores. We do get that runner home from third. Cuevas out to left. And a diving catch. So we do pick up a pair in the first. That's huge. So Yamamoto here against Fisher. Ground ball to Lewis. 1 out. Cuero flies out to center. And Sagasta. Vicente Sagasta, excuse me. 1, 2, 3 first. All right. Blyce, Buxton, and Urena here in the second. Miguel with a leadoff double. I'll take that. Buxton with the runner at second. And we're up 4. Byron Buxton again. What a under-the-radar huge signing for us this season. Came in at 7, signed him as a minor league free agent, came up due to injuries, and has just hit bomb after bomb this year. We're up 4-0. They already go to the bullpen. Back-to-back. We just went back-to-back in the third, or in the second, and we're up 5. And the hits keep on coming. Williams with a double. Another home run. We're up 7-0 in the second. We are trying to run away and hide from Milwaukee here in Game 7 of the NLCS. Cassius strikes out. Another home run. Seidan Rafaela, this time with a 2-run homer to left center. We're up 9. Cuevas. And catch will be made in left. And Blyce grounds out to third. Yamamoto against Chourio. Diving catch out in right field by Rafaela. 3-1 to Sanchez. Grounds out to Royce Lewis. And Wes Clark now. There's a 2-out single for Milwaukee. Veras to third, and that'll end the inning. 3-1 on Buxton. Draws a walk. Urena with a fly out to left, 1 away. Jet Williams is 2 for 2. Go the short way, and now Shawnuel. He strikes out. So we don't score this inning, but we're still up 9. Marin leads off with a walk. Barrios to third. We go around the horn. 5-4-3 double play. Now Jim Fisher, the top of the order again. He will, I think he hits home run to left. He does. It's 9-1 now. Cuero strikes out. All right. We're in the 4th. Royce Lewis. Did we just get the run back? We did. The outfielder's literally standing on the right field wall, but we get the run back with a solo home run to right by Royce Lewis, leading off the 4th. Cassius will ground out. Sedan with, that would have been extra bases. Cuevas pops out to right. So we get the run back, leads back up to 9. Sagasta draws a leadoff walk. Chorio to short, and we turn another double play. 2-1 to Sanchez. Rounds in front of the plate. That'll be a single, knowing the game. Yep, an infield single. Clark picks up a single to left. 1-2 to Veras. Grounds it to first. To the pitcher covering. We're through 4 now. They bring in another pitcher, Anthony Maldonado, facing Miguel Blyce. Blyce will pop out to center. Now Buxton runs out to short. No, it's an infield single. Okay. Wild pitch will send Buxton to second. Urena pops out to the second baseman. It's a 2-out runner at second base for Jet Williams, who draws a walk. 2 on, 2 outs for Shawnuel, and that is a base hit to center. Is it going to be enough to score the run? The throw to the plates, and he's out at third. And who has to get taken out of the game? Who is out of the game? None of our players. Yeah, it's Veras. Okay. So we're up 11-1. Marin with a line out to center, diving catch in center field by Blyce. Ground ball to third. 2 away. And the 1-2 to Fisher is a strikeout. All right. 5 innings down, 4 to go. We're up 10. Lewis to right center, and a sliding catch out there by Chorio. 1 away. Cassius 0 for 3 with a couple of Ks. Make him 0 for 4. And now Sedan Rafaela strikes out. 1-2 to Cuero. They lead off double for their catcher. Sagasta with a 3-1 count. Walks. They get the first 2 runners on. Wild pitch. We'll put both runners in scoring position. Now, don't do this to me. 2-1 to Chorio. Grounded to third. It's fine. Give up the run. 11-2. Sanchez to right. And the run came home, so it's 11-3 now. That's fine. Clark walks. Okay, I was going to say, it's about time to go to the bullpen here. We go to Christian Little. And Carlos Jorge. The former San Francisco Giant gets a pitch hit opportunity, flies out to right. We're up 8 going into the 7th. Cuevas grounds out to third. Blyce is hit by a pitch. Buxton with a base hit to left center field. Blyce will stop at second. Urena now with 2 on and 1 out. Strikes out. Now Jet Williams. He strikes out. All right, it's time to stretch. We have an 8-run lead. Leadoff single in the 7th by Marin. Barrios strikes out. Jim Fisher strikes out. Warner's going to steal second without a throw. The 2-2 now to Cuero. Ground ball to the second baseman. We're through 7. Shawnuel out to right center field. Another great catch by Chorio. Bryce Lewis with a base hit. Rio to Tristan in the dirt. Rafaela strikes out 2 on, 2 outs for Cuevas. He strikes out. So we've stranded a bunch of base runners. This game could be 12 or 13 runs. Little still out there. Sagasta is the first batter he'll face. Get him to ground out to Royce. Now 2-2 on Chorio. There's a strikeout. And a 3-2 to Sanchez is going to be extra bases for Sanchez. Okay, pick up the ball and throw it in. There we go. Oh, and he's trying to stretch it into a triple. Down by 8. That's some interesting base running. We're in the 9th. 3 outs away from a World Series berth. Miguel Blyce. Chorio makes another nice catch. Buxton draws a walk. Urena grounds into a 6-4-3. And we go to the 9th inning. 3 outs away from our second World Series berth. And Colton Hartman is going to get the 9th inning. Let's go. Strikes out the first batter he faces. Gets Jorge to fly out to right. And Manny Marin extends the inning with a base hit to left. 1-0 pitch to Barrios. He hits him. Come on. Jim Fisher got him looking, and the Giants will go to the World Series. Fantastic. Indeed. We get home runs from Urena, Shawnuel, Buxton, Rafaela, and Lewis. We had 5 home runs in the first 4 innings of the game. Yamamoto gets the win, and we are going to the World Series. I don't know who we're going to be playing yet. The Seattle Mariners. Okay, we'll take a look at the Mariners here in a minute. Okay, let's just get our pitching staff set first. Harrison's slightly tired, which means we should be going with Gasser, right? We'll go with Gasser in game 1. Same rotation as before. Seattle finished 89 and 73. Middle of the pack offense. Pretty good pitching staff. But only Logan Gilbert remains, and he's even not. I mean, this isn't a very good team. And they have Marco Luciano, who had a really nice season for them. But yeah, they got Julio Rodriguez is really their main threat. Good bullpen. Anthony Munoz, or Andres Munoz, excuse me, is their closer. All right, game 1. Logan Gilbert, Robert Gasser goes to the Giants. We win 2-1. Urena reaches base 3 times. Gasser gives us 7 innings of 3 hit 1-run ball. They got they got Chase Petty, going against Kyle Harrison in game 2. We're up 2-0. We win this one 4-3. Cassius with a home run, Cuevas with a home run. Harrison gives us 5 1/3. Game 3 is in Seattle. Fumito Yamamoto, Chase McDermott. Ooh, they beat us 4-3. They got to Yamamoto in the 6th. Give up 4 5 2/3. We got Black going here in Game 4 against Troy Melton. Series is tied at 2. Wow. They smoke us in Game 4. Series tied at 2, going back home. Gasser and Gilbert in game, or we're still in Seattle for Game 5, right? And we're up 3-2. Frank Cuevas with a 3-run homer. Robert Gasser gives us 6 shutout. And I am just going to sim this game. We will play Game 7 if it goes that far. Chase Petty, Kyle Harris in Game 6 as we look for our first World Series title. Please. They beat us 8-5. Okay. So we're going to have a third Game 7 in this episode. And guys, I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. I'm going to be right back. I got to do a couple things and I'll be back and we will get to Game 7 of the World Series. Hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, let's get to it. So Game 7 of the World Series, we lost with Kyle Harrison on the mound, our ace in Game 6. And once again, it'll be Fumito Yamamoto, who in the postseason has been, how did he do? How's he done in the postseason this year? 3-2 with a 3.41. 11 earned runs in 29 innings. We're going to need more of that today because we've got Game 7 at home against the Mariners. So for them, it'll be Clase, Young, Rodriguez, Melendez, Ford, Luciano, Perdomo, Locklear, Arteaga, another former San Francisco Giant, and Chase McDermott, who was a waiver wire pickup for them at the beginning of this season. And looks like he's been a reliever most of the season. He's going to get the start here. We got Williams, Shawnoel, Lewis, Cassius, Rafaela, Cuevas, Blyce, Buxton, Urena, with Yamamoto starting, and we're at home, and let's just get right into Game 7. Game 7 of the World Series, Seattle and San Francisco. Nobody other than the people in the Pacific Northwest will care about this series. Strikeout swinging. Cole Young. Diving catch out and left by Buxton and Rodriguez. Strikes out. It's a good start for Yamamoto. McDermott against Jet Williams. He strikes out. He strikes out. And Lewis will draw a 2-out walk. Cassius grounds. Oh, that's going to make it through. So we'll have runners at the corners. Oh, no, we'll have runners at second and third as Cassius moves up for Rafaela. Don't strike out. He strikes out with 2 in scoring position. 3-1 to Melendez. Ground ball to the shortstop. 1 away. Harry Ford. A 1-out single by their catcher. A stolen base. Luciano. Oh, really? Marco Luciano is going to get an RBI single against his former team. We're down 1-0. Luciano steals a base. Domo strikes out. And Locklear lines out to the first baseman. So we're down 1-0, bottom 2. Cuevas grounds out. Blyce. I'm actually nervous, guys. And now Byron Buxton. Buxton grounds out to short. So we go in order in the second. Arteaga, so they're going to send 9, 1, and 2 up here. It's Yamamoto. That'll be a leadoff double for Arteaga. So they've got 3 hits. One of them was an RBI single by a former Giant, and now they get a double from a former Giant. And catch should be made out and left by Buxton. It is. Cole Young grounds to the first baseman. You need to walk Rodriguez right here. That is why you need to walk Rodriguez right here. All right. Melendez strikes out. We're down 3-0. I don't know why you don't walk him there. I really don't. Urena. One out. You can't get anything going against this waiver wire claim. All right, we got the tying run at the plate. Runners at the corners. Can Cassius do anything? Nope, he's going to strike out. Ground out to short. Luciano. 3 pitcher covering. And now Perdomo. All right. I can't do anything against this pitcher. Nothing. One, two, three, fourth. Excuse me. Locklear against Yamamoto. Ground out to third. It is still Yamamoto, right? Yep. Ortega. My manager, whoever that is during this game, should be fired for not walking Julio Rodriguez with a base open in the 3rd inning. How you let that guy beat you, I don't know. Right, Yamamoto settled down, but our offense has to get started here. Leadoff walk. Back-to-back walks. Jet Williams now. All right, here we go. Bases loaded, nobody out for Shawnuel. They bring the infield in. That's an interesting choice, but it works out for them. Lewis with a base hit to center. That'll score at least 1. He's out at the plate. Oh, come on. Now Cassius is going to strike out with 2 on and 2 out. No, he's going to ground out to second. We had the bases loaded, nobody out. We got 1 run in. That ain't going to cut it. Leadoff walk. Line out to the shortstop. There's a strikeout. And we get the runner trying to steal. All right, so through 5.5, we're down 2. They still got McDermott out there. Raffaella with a leadoff hit to right. Cuevas. They go to the bullpen. Cuevas ties it. Let's go! Frank Cuevas. Out into McCovey Cove with a 2-run homer to right, and we are knotted at 3. Blyce. Did he just give us the lead? Miguel to left. Oh, it's going to come up short. Oh, warning track for Miguel Blyce. Now Buxton. Diving catch made out there. And Urena now. My hands are actually sweating. That ball gets over the head of the left fielder, so Urena will reach second. Jet Williams bring him home. He can. That's a 2-run homer for Jet. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh, it's high off the wall. That's a RBI triple for Jet Williams in the 6th, giving us the lead. Can we pick him up from third, or they intentionally walk him? All right, Royce Lewis, 2 on, 2 outs. And Royce grounds out, but we score 3, and we take the lead. Who do we go to here? Waldrop in the 7th. All right. Harry Ford leads off, and he ties the game with 1 swing of the bat. Okay. It's going to be one of those games. All right. Luciano now. He strikes out. Perdomo to short. 2 outs. And Locklear. Bounce to the pitcher. All right. We go to the stretch, tied at 4. Certainly better than down 3-0. Cassius leads off the inning. And Tristan's going to get a hit. Leadoff single for Cassius. Bottom of the 7th. Rafaela now. Sedan unties it. Unties it. 2-run homer for Sedan Rafaela. 5 home runs in the postseason. We have a 2-run lead in the bottom of the 7th. They bring in Kumar Rocker, one of their starters, as a bullpen arm here against Cuevas. Strikes him out. Blyce strikes out. And Buxton. My arms were up in the air, by the way, on that home run by Rafaela. We get 2-out single here for Buxton. And Urena. Did he give us 2 more? Is that going to have enough? Is that going to have the legs? Get up! No! He caught it at the wall. Oh. All right, we're in the 8th. Waldrop against Ortega with a 2-run lead now. Strikeout. Strikeout. Young walks. Please don't give up a home run. Jack Neely against Julio Rodriguez. And is that going to stay in the park? I think it is. Oh, okay. Bottom of the 9th, we're up 2. Jet Williams leads off. The walk. Shawnuel will pop out to the first baseman. It's an E4. Oh, it's going to be ruled a single. 2 on, 1 out for Tristan Cassius. And Tristan will drop a base hit into center field. The runner will tag up. Williams will score. We pick up an insurance run. We have a 3-run lead. Rafaela stepping in. And grounds it to third. Throw over to first. Okay, so both runners advance. Love a hit here by Cuevas. Oh, they intentionally walk him. Bases loaded for Blyce. And Miguel grounds out. So we go to the 9th with a 3-run lead. They're going to bring in Joe Walker, our closer. Lefty on lefty. It's a ground ball to third. 1 out. 0-2 pitch to Ford. Get out to right. I think that's going to stay in the park. No, it's going to be over the hill. It's going to stay in the park. It looks like it's going to be a triple, for Ford. So a 1-out triple. The 0-2 to Luciano is a fly ball to left. Runner doesn't advance. So they're down to their last out. It's Geraldo Perdomo. The 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and we finally win the World Series. We finally did it in year 8, year 9. Fly the banner. Your San Francisco Giants are the 2031 World Series champions. Oof, that got a little hairy, but we did it. Engel Urena is your World Series MVP, going 7 for 21. And this video is now how long already? 41. This video is already 53 minutes long. We're going to turn this into a marathon. So stick around. We'll get to the postseason. I'll be back in a minute. Hey, guys. I've made the decision to come back and end the episode. I'm at the winter meetings. I'm not going to tell you guys what we've done. But I am at the winter meetings. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I don't want a 2-hour video. What I will do, though, is post videos on back-to-back days. So we will have the postseason in video 1, and then we'll have the off-season in video 2 the next day. Thanks so much for watching. Your victorious San Francisco Giants. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support. Bye-bye.